We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cincinnati Reds. Brandon Lau, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Sonny Gray is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Payton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 8.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Lau, and he's certainly been making a run for that top spot in the home run standings with his performance over the last couple of weeks.
And don't think that the guys above him haven't looked in their rear view and seen how hot he's been. He is coming, and I wouldn't be shocked if he catches him here in the next couple weeks.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat starting right now.
2 balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
3-1 to him now.
3-1.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Payton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
In now, Austin Meadows, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1.
That missed. That's the ball.
Choi leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That is good. The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So digging in now, Willie Adames. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And it's fouled away. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Yandy Diaz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here.
That's the ball. 2-0.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Galvez. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 2, the Reds coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Three and 0 now. There's Joey Vado as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Nicolas Castellanos is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Vado.
In is Joey Vado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Line drive to left. And Vado reaches. He's got a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Eugenio Suarez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Here comes the 1-0.
That's inside. That's
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
Now another 2-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Hit sharply on the ground. To second for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rays are in front, 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Kevin Smith.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch.
Right. Ball, that's down. Ball, that's outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1.
High 2. Full count.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Blake Snell. A textbook sack bunt situation here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike to the Rays pitcher.
1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
A runner at first with no outs here. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian O'Grady. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. And looking at the numbers, he's on a pace for over 50 homers this year.
Yeah, he's had an amazing season up until this point. I know we got about 5 or 6 weeks left in the regular season, but he's certainly on pace to have one of those special seasons. 50+ homers. There's a handful of guys that get that done.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hard on the ground towards short. Galvez is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Snell has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 8 home runs, and 38 runs batted in. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mark.
Digging in now, Mark Payton. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. One there on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. None left for Cincinnati. They're still down. It's 2-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
Austin Meadows.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull a string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Stays alive. Still 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So one gone for him here in the inning, but as you take a look at the standings, you can see they enter play with a 3-game lead in the division race. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he fouls this one off. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and up next will be Willy Adames. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's out.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to hit is the catcher, Kurt Casale.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
First pitch on its way.
Yeehaw!
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Stepping up to the plate, Sonny Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
No, that missed. 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Back to the top of the order now, and the right-handed hitting Nicolas Castellanos will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league. and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Vado, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And right into the shift. And the pitch.
Ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes.
Back one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 0-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Diaz, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Payton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kevin Smith. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
1-0.
Drives it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Blake Snell. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch.
Nope, that's low. That's a ball.
Swing and a liner. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
So now to the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball outside.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
2-1.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Count is full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Slider laid off for a ball. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 2 and the Reds 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Phillip Ervin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Here it comes on 0-2. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvez. And he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Galvez behind 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 0-2 once more. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ball 2. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
To the plate now, Mark Payton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Curt Casali. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. That evens it up 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Meadows has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Nick Senzel will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. In front of it, strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with 1 away now. And there's ball 1. skied into very shallow right. Meadows has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Nicolas Castellanos. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4, and we are tied 2-2. Lucas Sims, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Lucas.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
4.
Pitch on the way.
1-0.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Hit sharply toward the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The center fielder.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Pause, now the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now. Now a bunt attempt here. The 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Willie Adames. Fouled away. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Called strike 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 3 and the Reds 2. Colin Poche, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Vado.
Vado.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Adames picks it up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The third baseman, number 7.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First offering on its way. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed, because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he got him.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Reds are down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready once again, Kevin Smith. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the sixth.
Kevin Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0.
Here.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Nate Lowe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, Nate Lowe.
And he popped him up. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. At the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Brandon Lau is on deck. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count. 3-2.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in, Brandon Lau. 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
The 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Moustakis is there. Throw goes to Vado over at first. It's in time to retire the side. One hit, one left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rays 3 and the Reds 2. Aaron Luke enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 15, Aaron Luke.
So striding in, Phillip Ervin. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Phillip Ervin.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Luke is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now the pitch. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has it, and there's one away. Settling in now, Freddie Galvez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the stretch. At the knees, strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bounced to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Mark Payton. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Line drive, base hit to right. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
The batter, the catcher, Kirk Casali.
Now at the plate, Kirk Casali. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They're down 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Ciani is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
Now playing center. Batting ninth.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He singled his last time up.
Ciani.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Stevenson, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ciani is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hunter Renfroe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Renfroe.
And that's in there for strike 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327. Home runs up to 30 now, and 89 runs batted in. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounded to short. Galvez has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. He doubled his last time through. Now the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they still lead it 3-2. Hunter Renfroe will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field. Number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Stepping in, Michael Ciani. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He swings and grounds it to short. Adames scoops it up. There's one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
The first baseman, number 19.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Now in the box, Joey Vado. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Wood. No ball. 1 strike.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-1 home.
Nope. Ball.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. To 2-2 now. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly. They trail 3-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Stepping up now, Yandy Diaz. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Kevin Smith will be next as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Joey Wendell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
In hitting for Tampa Bay, number 18, Joey Wendell.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple. And the run will score all the way from first.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. To the plate now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Garrett, a 6'5" left-hander. He was taken in the 22nd round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And this one's in the dirt. And nearly had him going back to second, but he's able to sneak back in safely. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And he misses 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Reds 2. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Shoots this one over to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1, and it's fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Phillip Ervin, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1. A ball and a strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Two runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Aristides Aquino will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now. 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 31 for him on the season. And the lead is now 7-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 1-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Lorenzen, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set and the pitch.
That's the ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitcher's been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved this inning and possibly saved the game.
Digging in and looking for more, Yandy Diaz. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter,
standing in, Kevin Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Rays 7 and the Reds 2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvez.
Freddie Galvez.
First offering on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of...
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him to second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Castellanos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Runners on first with 1 down. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Michael Ciani, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The Reds down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Adames brings it in. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Tampa Bay used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Colin Poche earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.